Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, Connecticut. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the James Madison Dukes and the Connecticut Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that Super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Ncaa will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw one first. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Let's talk for a second about James Madison. They've really got it going the last few weeks, won their last three, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in the W column here today, Dave.
And this is why we love the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage, and then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
Just smothered on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Got his man. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires left. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. This time he's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game. The way they're throwing it right now, I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud. Is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs?
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets the toe down, but didn't go forward at all. Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Escapes the pressure going right. Dumps it to the back. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense coming through with the first sack of the day. And I'll tell you what, this defense, they get so many negative plays, and they play so fast. Sometimes you think when you watch them on tape, they got 12 guys. Last week they pitched a shutout. This week playing a great ball again.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Ncaa comes to the line after getting another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reader.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Let's talk just for a minute about Ncaa. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman, gives a verbal commitment last week. And you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools. And this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Rush is on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Ncaa tries to move the chains on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throwing right. He's got it. First down and more. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on second down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Dukes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Running inside. It's Reeder. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look.
Check. 95, 96. Freeze. Go!
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's going to take off. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Reeder. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Now they're going to throw it. Got a man. It's Ross. Oh, out of space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ncaa. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Drops back on first down. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Fires to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the first half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half. And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Duke Blue Devils.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
And it's the Hurricanes, looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon.
UConn going back to work on offense.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. In the backfield, it's Porter. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And you know what? The best 3rd down offenses don't get the 3rd down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a 1st down. Who needs 3rd downs if you can just pound it down their throat on 2nd down?
This UConn offense really has it going. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Right back to the well. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
UConn will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw for it. Caught. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Takes it in. Touchdown, Husky. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
This is just complimentary football, and we're seeing it now. Offense scoring points and the defense doing their job. Great job flying to the ball, forcing that football loose, picking it up, convoy to go score, David. Everything going their way.
Everything going their way, making plays, and this offense is going to have to find some answers. Now dug yourself a hole. Going to get in predominantly passing situations. This offense has got to find something fast.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got to get points on this drive before this thing gets out of hand. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. The 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's got it. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. The snap sets up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They're working that left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete, so the two-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Straight ahead, it's Christian. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Give to the running back. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. One more period to go and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. The kick is on its way. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. He's going to fire to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Dukes!
And that's exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. He wants to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. The give. There's some daylight. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third and short now from their own 48. Making the adjustment. They'll ride him again. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. They've tried to give this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the fourth quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. The game really close in this juncture, and just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Looking for space. It's Christian. They've got him corralled.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quick catch. There he goes.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all the